It's the one and only Freddy Fazbear.
My God, it's Freddy Fazbear.
No one is more powerful than Freddy Fazbear.
Oh no. Freddy, no.
Freddy Fazbear has the Kamehameha. He will use it. He will use it on the orphans. And there's only one thing that can stop him.
It's beautiful. Reminds me of Stalingrad.
And just like that, the clip's over. I'm sorry, you're having dings right now. That's because my cat's knocking into shit. Here. Have a water bottle. It's warm. Ooh, wait for me, wait for me, wait for me, wait for me.
Oh, we just talk.
Yay. Rasputin.
Hi.
Welcome, Guardian. I have completed my assessment of my current functioning capabilities.
I'm fucked.
Despite my newfound ability to communicate with you, key elements of my code remain incomplete. I would be unable to take command of the warsats, even if I were uploaded to the network. No submind cores remain for reintegration. Our only option is to continue collating ancillary submind data for my reconstruction algorithm. In summary, we must stay the course. Breach the vaults. Retrieve and reintegrate the submind data. Soon, the warsats will once again be humanity's to wield.
Rasputin has informed you that key elements of his code remain missing or incomplete. Without them, he cannot take control of the warsats. In order to continue his restoration process, it means you continue reintegrating submind data into the engram and delivering it to him in the helm.
We must stay the course.
I was the voice.
Oh yeah, you were the voice of this.
I was the voice.
I was Clovis, you were Raspy.
We must stay the course, he summarizes. Despite the lack of additional submind cores, Rasputin is confident that the warsats will soon belong to humanity once again. Oh yeah, we get another thing. Rasputin's eyes flicker at Rasputin's eyes flicker at the server blades throughout the room whirring computation.
You want to take a minute?
Why?
The kid. Who the fuck? No, I'm not going into another call. Right. Continue. Read again.
Rasputin's eyes flicker as the server blades throughout the room whir in computation. Clovis previously granted you access to Brave Tech covert operation equipment, which he attempted to revoke before being once again confined to Europa. He was unsuccessful. The exoframe nods to itself. Furthermore, I partially bypassed his authorization protocols, and I knew to utilize more of his arsenal. Rasputin tilts his head towards you. In time, I'll bring down his final firewall. For now, add another instrument to your repertoire. It's security clearance.
Security clearance. Thank you, Raspy.
Yay! Cyrus.
Birdman.
Warmind speaks. His archives are incomplete, as is his memory. There's a figment seated in that recollecting mind, where my visions might find purchase. The pieces are scattered on the floor before me. I see them like points of starlight. They form a constellation, but my eye cannot yet draw the lines. Nephele Stronghold is a term that appears multiple times throughout the submine's caches. Each time I read it, I hear it whispered in Savathun's voice. Anna recognizes the term Nephele, transcribed from a temporal disturbance on Mars. Recognition was all she had to offer. But Rasputin must know. Asking the right question could unlock everything. I need time to submit my inquiries to Rasputin. To find convincing proof for Ikora. Time we do not have. Zivor Roth's assault on the Warmind's network is no coincidence. She is far more tactician than brute. I underestimated her once. I won't be afforded another mistake. Our next move must be certain.
Cyrus is cautiously optimistic that awakened Rasputin will be able to answer the lingering questions about his visions. The term Nephele Stronghold has appeared in numerous files recovered from the submine caches. Cyrus is certain that following the thread will lead to greater revelations.
Each time I read it, I hear it whispered in Sevafun's voice.
He says, still, he knows that time is not on his side. Ziva Arath is on the move. Cyrus vows not to underestimate her again. We do another Sereph cache key.
That's
Hog.
good.
Go. Nice battleground.
So, aquarium spear.
Aquarium spear.
I can't wait to see if it actually works. But the logic should be sound.
Aquarium spear.
Aquarium spear. Infinite aquarium spear.
Infinite aquarium works.
Also, I like that Deji and... What was the name of the new guy again?
Ada.
I like that those two...
Asta.
Yeah, Asta. Something along those lines. Turkey killer.
Chicken.
No, chicken killer.
Yeah, chicken. Chicken.
Yeah. She killed a chicken devil. Who the fuck is scared of chickens?
You're in the
God.
Guardian. Hive taken.
Elsie.
Guardian, I worry for Anna. She is more like Clovis than she would like to admit. Obsessed with doing what she's decided is right, a compulsion to achieve her goal no matter the cost. I've seen where that path can lead. I don't want that for her. I don't want to have to stop her. If there's one constant in all the possible futures I've seen, it's fear. And I'm tired of being afraid. Afraid to live, afraid to lose, afraid to trust. And yet, I came to place my trust in you on Europa. Perhaps it's time I did the same with Anna. She deserves it. At least in that respect, she's nothing like Clovis at all.
Elsie worries about the similar.
You're really off your game today, aren't you?
I just can't spell, see, or read. I can't say this, but similars she sees between Anna.
Similarities.
Similarities
There you go.
she sees between Anna and Clovis. Both are driven to achieve their goals, skirting the edge of his obsession in the process. I've seen where that path can lead, she says.
Obsession.
No, ominously. Ominously.
I'm trying to look where you're reading right now.
Thinking back on her decision to trust you on Europa, Elsie wonders if it's time she can afford Anna a sane leap of faith. She reminds herself that oh no, not again!
Read it.
Similarities. In some respects, Anna is nothing like Clovis at all.
Read the line, Bart.
Rasputin, let's go see him. La, 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 la.
Rasputin, say similarity 5 times.
No!
With each cache of submine data, an increased percentage of my code is restored. I become more myself. No, that is inaccurate. My subminds were left to evolve on their own trajectories. Reintegrating them has altered my own personality matrix. Through them, I see how humanity once looked to me as a savior, an entity capable of protecting them and destroying their enemies. In many ways, I am a war god of their own making. Perhaps I am not unlike Zivu Arath in that regard. The difference between us is that I do not wage war for its own sake. I safeguard those in my charge. Continue retrieving and reintegrating the submind data. I will contact you once the next phase of restoration can begin. If I am to be humanity's war god, then I will smite those who threaten it. Zivu Arath, the Wrathborn, and all who follow.
As Rasputin's reconstruction progresses, reflects on how the reintegration of the subminds has altered his own personality. Now sees himself as humanity once saw him, an all-seeing savior of the sky, a mechanical war god of our own making. Perhaps I'm not unlike Zivu Arath in that regard, he muses. Rasputin assures you, however, that he wields his power to protect humanity. Once he is fully restored, he will ensure that the Wrathborn threat is eliminated. And then we have fucking part 2, baby.
Okay.
A series of automated beeps emit from a dormant exoframe. On a nearby screen, a small prompt appears. Remote download initiated. A data uplink notification flashes in Ghost's eye. It's a message. No.
Welcome back.
No.
Shouldn't I? Since we know who it is, should we? Should I just go with the proper accent?
Just give him the proper Australian accent, please, or I will do it.
Welcome back, mate. Our salvation is still hot on our potato of these caches I stole. I think we have a window to retrieve another. I spent some time investigating the schematics you retrieved. The weapon these modules are for was a joint creation of Braytech, the Golden Age corporation that may sound familiar. Haki Heavy Industries. That's right. It looks like our post-collapse Haki foundry was born from the remnants of a Golden Age industrial weapons manufacturer that had dealings with Braytech. Curious, isn't it? Well, enough with the story time. We have a mission to accomplish. Fen 092.
It's the TV.
Oh, the radio.
TV.
Think of each Vex hobgoblin like a starship. The crew works together to pilot it, but it doesn't mean the crew all share one mind.
Or the same ideals. This aligns with observations I've made in the Infinite Forest, where aberrant Vex were quarantined and destroyed. Aberrant in that they moved against a consensus. Aberrant in ideology. The Vex may seem unified, but they're divided into a number of factions.
Just like us.
Tell me, as someone who has traveled time in a circle, are our divisions so clear in every cycle of history?
No. Nothing is ever clear, no matter how many times history repeats itself. Choice is always the knife we fall on. Our own choices, each and every time, seem to be what dooms us.
Always?
Not always, but too often. We fracture, we fail, and the wheel turns again.
We, constrained to linear time, do not have the ability to learn from our future mistakes. You, however, not to put the burden of all this on you, but it feels as though the Traveler has a plan for you. We just can't see it yet.
It could make the plan a little clearer.
Do you feel you've learned enough? Collectively over your journey to prevent our end? Or will we be having this conversation again someday?
I don't know. We've never had this conversation before, so I suppose there's a first time for everything.
Traveler. Hey!
You two
Stop
should
it!
kiss.
Hey! Go back in time again. I want to see it.
That's so funny. Look at that. She's watching all her friends and family die.
1 week later.
I'm a blacksmith.
You have a
Hi, my
title
name's-
of a blacksmith in game. Get your ass in the group.
Oh, I'm in the group. Oh my god.
Join the LARPers, Ben. Join the LARPers roleplay.
Join the what roleplay? What?
The LARPers roleplay.
Oh, I like LARPing.
Lippy Lappy Lulu.
I've always wanted to go.
What was the name of
LARPing.
the evil organization in Metal Gear? Lila Lula.
Yeah.
The Patriots.
Yeah, but the reason why they're
Oh.
called Lila Lula is because those are like the sound of Lila Lula is something which doesn't exist in the Japanese language. So it's
The
legit just
Lula Lo?
gibberish.
Lolly. The lollies.
Yeah,
Lale Lula Lo.
The lollies.
Who are the Patriots? The Lale
Lolly.
Lula Lo.
Lollies,
Are you? I know the fucking Patriots. What the fuck are you talking about? What the
Lollies,
fuck is
Jack.
Lulu?
Hiding in response to physical
I
trauma.
wasn't making a. I was doing a What was the name of the guy who's like is a bunch of magnets?
Monsoon.
No, he's the one who like falls into pieces. Ben's not here.
Monsoon.
Oh yeah, Monsoon. Wait, Ben, have you?
I can't. I wasn't able to join. I tried to accept it, but it wouldn't let me join. Let me try again.
Oh yeah, where are you
Okay,
on the
now,
story?
now I can accept.
How far away are you on the story? Like, where's your number in the quest?
He's probably
Me?
caught up. I have so many fucking blowouts.
We're at number 42.
I'm at number none because I've actually finished it all.
Oh, I said
okay,
that,
well-
Will. I said
Okay,
that.
I'm
You
sorry.
don't-
Fuck you. Go suck some
Fuck
robot
son of a
dick.
bitch. Bug, you bitch.
Anyway,
you
be
cunt.
quiet. Be quiet. I'm gonna talk
that's
to
my
the
dog.
robot.
You know, I could do some voice acting for you guys.
Your
I'm a very
efforts
good
to
voice
acquire the
actor.
submind data
Robot
have been
speaks.
proven effective. My reconstruction continues apace. This is not the first time the Hive have sought to steal my weaponry. I froze an entire brood on Mars to stop their last attempt. Despite their persistence, they have never once succeeded. In no small part thanks to the Vanguard. This time will prove no different. My diagnostics indicate that we nearly have enough data to complete the repair cycle. Once the Warsats are under our control, I will lay waste to the Wrathborn. If they so desire to witness the power of a Warmind, then I will gladly oblige.
Witness. Pleased at the progress of his reconstruction, Rasputin reflects on the numerous times the Hive attempted to gain control of his weaponry. He thanks you and the Vanguard for repeatedly thwarting. This time will prove no different, he declares. Rasputin informs you that his restoration is nearly complete. He urges you to collect more submine data so he can now show the Hive the full power of a Warmind. Victory is within our grasp. The most effective tactic at this juncture is the continuation of the offensive efforts. Rasputin's eyes shine brightly as with excitement have secured access to the last Braytech covert ops implements. It will further enhance your ability to infiltrate the facilities across Seoul and retrieve the submine data therein. Rasputin raises his head slightly, looking off into the distance. Clovis developed these tools for nefarious purposes. In your hands, save humanity. There we go.
Millions.
Kill.
Sweet. I like how he was just like, say hello to Grandmama. Ice him.
Ice some, baby!
Oh yeah, no, do you want to see what happens when 3 people try to pet this dog at once?
Oh my god. Yeah! Yeah!
One of us will die, and it's not gonna be me.
Yeah, fuck you, Will!
No.
Let me pet the dog! What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
Ah, yeah!
I win! I'm alive!
Goodbye to do it, yeah. Sina na tu na rodoy. Fita mano
Each casa, us
Yeah,
casa.
Mandalorian's back.
Skiggy
I
wig.
forgot about that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
A lot of people were really pissed off that the whole, massive plot ending of season 2 actually got resolved in a completely different fucking show. But you know,
Wait, what?
know.
Season 2? What are you talking about?
season 2 Mandalorian. Obviously,
Oh,
Grogu
yeah.
got sent to boarding school and now
Time
he's
to
back.
snag another
He got
submine fragment.
Sent to hell.
I'm still
Get in and
excited
out
though
before they even
for
know
season
what's in
3.
Oh yeah, definitely same.
You don't
was
even
sent
watch
to
the
hell.
show. You don't watch the show now.
I don't know, and I don't care. He was sent to hell.
Someday, Noah, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna watch The Mandalorian. It's a child-friendly show.
Yeah, they only punch children.
That's a good point. Grogu does get punched in the
He does get punched several times.
Did you do it?
How are you?
Spoiler my
I like
plans.
how the first thing he says, like the first words that come out of his fucking mouth when someone sees him after 7 years is, "Who in the hell do you think you are?"
Who do you
Oh my god,
think
it's back!
you are?
Tiny ammo box!
Is that tiny ammo box?
Oh my god, it is!
I love tiny ammo box.
Tiny ammo box, my beloved.
How perfected will your builds be in Lightfall?
Oh, unfathomably.
He's going to ascend.
Bully him! Bully him, my boys! Look at him!
Show him the power of Jesus.
Sub-level door is opening now.
I've someone came up with a really funny running joke for my for me. It's because I constantly rant about builds. He's declared that the reason why I like this build so much is that I can spawn 13 turrets and have an audience to practice my build rants with. Honestly, not gonna lie, kinda works.
You're gonna love Strand, aren't you?
Fucking doing Kingsfall, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is
Which
that?"
you're gonna
And I'm just in the
dream.
corner with like 10 turrets, like, okay, so this is Radiant Light, it gives you plus 20 strength.
Hey guys, welcome to my fucking
Hey,
YouTube video.
We're gonna be playing
what
Lightfall.
is up? What is up, guys?
Ben's gonna be having his own
Rick
Let's
Cat
Play
is
going
here.
on in the background.
Odd
Let's get to the data raid music.
Knock knock. It's Sereph song.
Helping.
It's Zero Wrath songs. The new
Whoa,
mixtape.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wah,
Whoa,
wah, wah,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Zivu Arath's off-key melody.
How do you?
Whoa, 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 whoa. More war and war.
Hey, how do you guys feel that Lakshmi was beaten by a cockroach with a new mixtape? I'm gonna be quiet now because apparently that
Are we
was just a
talking about
bad
what
joke.
was going on?
How do you feel that Lakshmi was beaten by a cockroach in her mixtape?
Lakshmi has a mixtape?
No, Savathun had a mixtape.
Oh, yeah. I like Savathun when he was Osiris, or she was Osiris, I don't know. And he did like that little funny...
Yeah, he did that little finger thing, right?
Yes, we all know what we're talking about, the little
The
finger.
crow has been
Middle
kicked
finger.
away from your flock.
My name is Savathun.
My name is Sibu Larath and I have 7
Bruh, we've got Oryx, voiced by the guy who voices Oryx, and we've got fucking...
We don't
what's his name, voicing Savathun. Who the fuck is gonna voice Zivu? Is it gonna be
It's just gonna be corn.
It's gonna be a womble. It's gonna be a...
It's gonna be Oni.
No, we can,
It's gonna be
No,
Zach.
sorry, it's gonna be Zach,
It's-
yeah.
you're all
Enough!
okay. You're all fools.
It's gonna be Tomar. It's gonna be Tomar.
It's obviously gonna be Christian.
Oh no.
No, Tomar and his mighty Tomar sword.
I'm the Queen Goddess of the
Oh, Queen Goddess of War.
Count Queen of War. Man, these guys are these guys are playing Destiny. I'm playing Bloons Tower Defense.
Yo.
You sounded like you were like doing a secret mission in GTA 6. Fuck your wife.
Hey guys,
Minigame?
we're here for infinite turrets in Destiny 2. I mean,
Yo, I can't wait for Ghost 4.0.
Ghost
I
4.0.
can't- Yeah, where they changed his voice again.
Yeah, it's gonna be voiced
gonna be
by
It's gonna be voiced by the medic from TF2.
musical guest star Tomar.
Machine, turn back now. Eyes up, machine.
What if that's like?
That'd be great.
What if?
No,
You, okay.
you have
very
a
good.
gravestone. Your voice. If you're an exo, you get fucking Gabriel.
Yeah, you get Gabriel. You go into the Traveler and it's just turn back now.
what? Fucking.
I am piloting the Traveler like a fucking Mazda.
The fucking witness is voiced
shit.
by Emma.
We have no time for pleasantries, Osiris. I bring grim tidings. My Techians have been trying to make sense of Xivu Arath's tactics. Her armies are legion, yet she commits minimal forces to battle.
Minimal forces? Every Wrathborn we cut down is replaced by 2 more.
She could replace them tenfold, so why does she show restraint? Her worm feeds on warfare. The more violent the act, the greater the power she draws from it.
Much like Savathun's worm fed on guile and deceit. Do you mean to say that...
This is not a war. It is a ritual. Her death singers weave their magic and prepare for a grand sacrifice.
If so, our strategy remains unchanged. Retake the Warsats and eradicate the Wrathborn.
Just as Xivu Arath desires. The Warsats are immensely powerful. Their use would result in unparalleled destruction. She cares not which side is obliterated. Her worm will gorge itself on the carnage either way.
She would turn her armies into blood sacrifices. And the Warsats would be the blade.
Overwhelming force has proven to be the only effective tactic against the Hive. Without it, I do not know what to do.
Then I suggest you think of something, and quickly.
I will apprise your vanguard of these findings.
Can you shut the fuck up?
I'm sorry, boy. I gotta put him down like Lassie.
I saw a post recently. Sorry, I just realized you're holding what was that? Deadman's Tail? But yeah, I saw a post recently, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, Wastelander Tex Mechanica shotgun. It's like a coach gun. It would go so well with Deadman's Tail. It's a shame that it's a kinetic weapon." And then someone like from 3 years in the future was like, "Hey, long arms."
Oh, we need to go to Zavala's office. It's been a while since I've been there.
The Zavala cutscene.
The
Oh,
Zavala
cutscene.
I love Zavala's office. If I ever have an office in the future, that's like how I want it to look.
No, you get it. You get it to look like the room from Haunted.
I know it's
fucking
probably
mask in
going
the
to
middle.
be extremely niche, but I hope they have those cute little like Newtonian ball things in the cutscene. I really like those things. You can turn them on or off at any time.
You mean the Newton's cradle?
Yeah, that thing. Whatever it's fucking called. I don't know. It's cool.
Ben.
What?
It's in it. It's in the cutscene.
Oh, so you're playing, but you've been spoiled, Noah?
No, I haven't
Yeah,
seen.
a
I
fucking
haven't
thumbnail
seen the
spoiled it
cutscene.
for
I
me.
haven't seen the cutscene.
You can't spoil it for me, huh?
Literally on his fucking desk. If we see Zavala behind his fucking desk, we're gonna see it.
Sorry.
Oh, it's George. Hello.
Wow, George accidentally called us. He called us as soon as he nutted. To a local.
I don't sound like that when I nut. It's much more of a grunting noise.
Gorilla. Like a retarded gorilla.
And then I beat my chest.
Alright, we're gonna be in a cutscene, so I would like everyone to be a bit
When
quiet,
you beat her.
please. He just leaves.
Whoa!
Oh, George is playing Destiny too.
That's not kosher, Will. Come back down, now.
We mean
You
that's
should
not cool.
kill yourself.
Oh no, it's this way.
Yeah, it's down here, you ass.
Oh, I thought it was a floor about. Oh, yeah. Join Vanguard meeting this bush. This bush is my meeting. We meet him a bush.
Hello, Mr.
I'm a
Bush.
bush.
I pleasure to meet you.
I'm a bush. I'm a bush. Have you seen that video?
Do you like my gun?
Have you seen that video, Will? But I'm
yes,
a bush.
I think so.
I'm a bush.
I'm
The
a
bush. I'm a bush. I'm a bush. Let's join the bush meeting. The bush calls.
Let's see.
It's a bushfire.
I'm Koala Man.
Oh, he turned himself into a fucking ute. That's what Rasputin's gonna do. It's final.
Anna, turn myself into a pickle.
Anna, I turned myself into a fucking ute. I turned myself into a family ute, Anna. Oh shit, Clovis turned himself into the ute.
Rasputin turned himself into an engram. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Crazy grandfather Clovis.
Oh.
His kicking in.
Cradle!
Banshee's
The
dementia's
Warsats
kicking
are
in.
a means to an end. Xivu Arath will bask in the destruction they bring and open the ascendant plane above Earth, as she did on Tora Bottle. It does not matter who pulls the trigger. We must cease our efforts to restore the Warmind.
No. We've worked too long and too hard to stop now. Rasputin is our best shot at winning this war.
That is precisely my concern. He is a weapon made to be wielded.
He is more than a weapon. He's our ally. And he will act in humanity's best interest.
Are you certain? He has kept secrets in the past, acted without counsel or consensus.
So have you. Rasputin's made mistakes. But he's learned from them. The same as the rest of us.
Then I propose we aim not for total victory, but a stalemate. Allow Rasputin to prevent Xivu Arath from claiming her prize, and refrain from using it himself.
It's settled then. We hold the line.
I always find it really weird when no one else talks but like two people in a cutscene because they don't have
Why
the
the
voice
fuck is
actors.
there no dialogue?
You would think they would
Oh.
record these
You would
earlier.
think you would think at least Lance Rhetoric would just say yes.
Indeed.
Just
Indeed,
not even that. Just yes. We speak to Exo Man.
He just goes, no, and then thunder crashes.
That fucking... Sorry, I could not help but laugh. Because Mara was like, just like on Tora Bottle, and then Kai's was like, what?
You
Really? Rub the salt into the wound? My planet's gone?
Fucking
I really wanted her
I'm gonna
eyes.
turn you into you.
Her eyes just start glowing red.
She's gonna fucking. She was
Expertly timed, George.
fucking. She's gonna. I can't believe Rasputin turned himself into a family ute again.
Let's talk to Rasputin.
Hey,
Interact.
Rasputin.
Oh, it's Banshee 44, his dementia's kicking in again.
To destroy any and all threats to humanity. Clovis and I disagreed on what constituted such threats,
Hey, George,
but not on the means to the
I just
end.
realised,
On Mars,
with the
I
new mod
developed
changes and, like,
de-escalation
anti-barrier
protocol to
stuff,
combat the
our Scepter is going to be able to do overload and unstoppable at the same
face
time.
of rising opposition. Playing into Xivu Arath's hands even then. Has she always accounted for my methodologies? What purpose do I serve if my actions place humanity in danger? Am I even capable of developing a solution without mass destruction? This is a calculation I have never had to make. It will take time to run the necessary combat simulations. Follow the directions of the Vanguard in the interim. I will contact you if and when I have determined our next objective.
I love that so much. Just Rasputin is talking about like, I don't know if I can do this or not. This is so precise. I've never tried to restrain myself before. And then George just belches out of nowhere.
Wait, George belched? I
Reels
didn't
under the
realise.
revelation that using the Warsats as he has planned will vastly empower Xivu Arath. He is unsure that he can develop a winning strategy without the use of force. This is a calculation I've never had to make. Lament. his voice beset with doubt. Take time to run the necessary combat simulations. Rasputin asks you to follow the Vanguard's instructions while he attempts to determine the next objective. Oh, here he is. It's Fenchurch. He's going to tell. He's I heard you were playing with a family U.
The family uterus?
A series of automated beeps and imminent frame. On a nearby screen, a small prompt appears. Both download initiated. A data uplink notified with flashes and ghost eye. It's a message.
We meet again. We have another opportunity to recover one of the weapon in components from the dead drop while the House Salvation's attention is elsewhere. In the meanwhile, I've been doing some research on hacky heavyweight industries with the Cryptarchs. Turns out his corporation was heavily invested in the Golden Age pursuit of xenocolology. The concept of the Sol system had been visited by aliens and left evidence behind. Now I've heard tell of some xenocologists operating on Mars, and that Anna Bray had even researching one. Once upon a time, that is. I don't know what this has to do with this weapon, but I'm going to keep looking. Meanwhile, your mission is to recover the next schematic. Instructions as follows.
Oh, okay.
So he's basically just talking about the relic on Mars.
Ooh,
The
speaking.
parameters provided by the reef's Techians are not promising. I have yet to devise a tactical use of the warsats that will
Yeah, this should be the
empower
last week for you guys.
Yeah.
It may not be a possibility. However, we also cannot allow the Wrathborn to take control of the warsats themselves.
I'm back.
My internal algorithm has nearly all the
We've got
requisite
like
data
another
to finish my
two
reconstruction. Retrieving
dialogues to
more
go
will
through,
accelerate
Jordan.
Wait.
So,
I also have a special request. There is a Warmind terminal in the Cosmodrome that is not linked to the rest of the network. While it does not contain any submine,
Oh, they added Angron.
the files stored within are of critical importance. I need you to procure them.
You can now get an
I will
official
provide you
Angron
with
model.
security clearance once you have recovered the next cache of submine data.
It's funny because he's the same size as a
George,
Grey Knight Dreadnought.
despite running combat simulations around the clock, Rasputin has yet to devise a method of using the warsats that does not empower Thievery or Wrath. Nevertheless, he reiterates that allowing the Wrathborn to seize control of the warsats is not an option either. He tasks you with the collection of additional submine data in order to oppose their efforts. I also have a special request. Rasputin confides in you. He reveals to you the existence of a highly classified files firewall, the bunker underneath the Cosmodrome. Once you've secured the submine data, you are to report to the bunker and retrieve the files.
That's doable.
banter.
Banter,
We need
banter.
to speak to Anna Bray.
Oh, to the holoprojector. Oh, we also have the radio to talk to.
Yeah, but we speak to Hollow
We
now.
change to Holobow. Anna Bay, what you say?
I keep coming back to a question that's been bugging me. Did I do the
Yeah.
right thing? Teaching Rasputin art,
Man,
philosophy,
there's still no
culture,
Dark Tide updates.
transforming him
Dude,
from
we are in a
something
cutscene.
capable of imitating human consciousness into
No one told
it's
me.
fine. It's just Anna having a mental breakdown.
this. Rasputin suffers because I
As
made
usual.
him capable of suffering. I always knew he would be a weapon of war. So was it right to make a weapon have self-doubts? Was it right to bring him back online when he'd shut himself down after the collapse? Elsie says she lives her life in a circle, repeating the same tragedies over and over again. And that's what's happening to Rasputin too. The collapse is here again, and maybe there's no solution. Maybe there's no hope for the future. Maybe I should go.
My people keep me.
She really needs to watch The Iron Giant.
Anna wonders I have watched the Iron Giant. Anna wonders aloud if she made the right decision by teaching Rasputin independent thought, giving him the capacity to simulate human consciousness. Rasputin suffers as I made him capable of suffering, she says. Calling all her past actions regarding Rasputin into question. She abruptly closes the channel before she could descend further into despair. Comes tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down.
Dude, the radio.
No, we'll do that later. We're going to
Well, if you don't do it now, then you won't be able to do it later.
Tumbling down.
Cora was so bright, so full of promise. How she glowed. Like the light filled her. But it was her eyes that convinced me to take her as my apprentice.
What did you see in them?
Hunger. She was desperate to prove herself back then. I knew the feeling well.
And you know it again now.
When Ikora looks in my eyes, what do you think she sees?
Everything that she always has.
She pities me, Mara.
As you and I have pitied others. Those who hang on our every word. Your cultists, my people. Do not mistake Ikora's pity for disdain. If she pities you, it is out of love.
I have no love for the cult of Osiris.
Oh!
No.
Ooh.
Ask me what I see when I look into your eyes, Osiris.
I will not. But you'll tell me just the same.
I see a man who is afraid he'll never be able to live up to the expectations that other people have placed on him. A man so afraid to hurt or be hurt that he spent his very long, very accomplished life holding those same people at arm's length. This burden, this inheritance of guilt, it is Ikora's too.
I never wanted this for her.
As your mentors never wanted it for you.
That reminds me, what happened to like Osiris's like whole lifelong dream of like stopping the Vex?
We did it.
Oh, we did
Yeah.
it? Okay.
They just wanted to stop the Infinite Forest from destroying the world, and
Well,
they did.
The Infinite
You just
Forest
learn
is
about-
now like destroyed.
Gone.
Yeah, we destroyed Panoptes, so we no longer
Yeah.
have to worry about it, I guess. I don't know.
We destroyed Pinocchio.
And also, we destroyed Brother Vance, you guys.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
I'll get barrier.
Yeah, you guys get buried just in case.
You guys ever take a shit in public and blame it on a dog?
Yeah, I have match game, so we should. No, sorry, I have. Speaking of which, match game's gone. I forgot to mention that, George.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know the really shitty endgame modifier that makes it so that you do fuck all damage to shields?
No. We're not ignoring that. We're not ignoring what George just said.
No, we will.
God, why you gotta dwell on the past so much, Will?
Will. We will.
God, Will, why you gotta dwell on the past?
Wow, Will, why'd you have to...
Wow, Will, why you gotta dwell on the past?
It's
Like
gonna
that?
take you back to the past, Will.
Play the shitty games to suck ass, Will.
You'd rather eat, Will.
You'd rather have.
You'd rather have, Will. Will.
Take it to you and get up in his ear.
We'll have a
Why
Warmind
am I
up and
summon a
running
sparrow?
soon.
That's cringe.
If anyone can outmaneuver Zebu
That is
Aroth,
cringe.
it's rest.
I'm kind of worried about the next room. The next
My
room
cat
is gonna
took a
be bit
shit.
annoying.
I need to quickly clean that.
gross.
1 moment. I just need to
Okay,
quickly
that's
clean
fine.
that.
Yeah, I can personally vouch for how bad his cat's shits are.
Oh
'Cause I've
no,
been in
I
his
have
house
two
when he's
cats.
taken one.
I have two cats. Cat shits that smell the worst. The worst.
George, why
Lost
would you
in
kill...
George.
Why did you poison all those cats?
Why did you?
One
poison
time.
Will?
One time.
I don't believe you. Wrong. There we go, I'm free.
Oh my god, how did I survive that?
Stop freezing this dude. Oh, you get the freaking unstoppable break because you're amazing, aren't you? I'm the
I'm great.
grenade launcher.
I'm the guy with the unstoppable melee.
I'm the guy with the unstoppable grenade launcher.
Okay, so you've just wasted like what, 6 extra energy for nothing? I get both the champion ones and what? What you gonna do about it? Nothing.
You know what I get? Sad erections.
You know what I get?
Surrection.
What's the difference between a sad erection and a happy erection?
Well, you ever... Okay, so you masturbate because you're horny, or you masturbate because you're lonely. Either way,
Yeah,
you're touching yourself.
I got swarmed. There's a healing rift in the middle.
Either way, you
of
have an
the
erection.
Okay.
I just got half my super back from.
Oh, this gun has so much ammo. Oh god. I feel like miniguns are cheating.
I'm freezing the unstoppable because I can't do anything to him at the moment.
I'm trying to do something to him, but he's not being unstoppable.
Guardian down.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have my thing on me currently.
I do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep perma freezing him. You guys.
Try and get the middle one.
Stop
Try and get the middle-
perma-freezing him!
Get the
Stop
middle
it!
one.
What's wrong with perma freezing him?
Because I can't unstop with him, then can I? You half-wit. Jesus Christ.
Well,
I've
if
been
he's
trying-
frozen, you can still stun him.
No, you can't stun them when they're frozen.
Yeah, you can. I did it. I've already done it a bunch of times.
Well, apparently I can't stop it. You annoying piece of shit. You're just like Noah, you make a build which is more
It's
the
just like your father.
You're just like your father, Monado boy.
No, we actually got pretty far. I'm surprised.
Father.
Okay.
Father, I see you, father, now. Father. Father, you fucking cunt, father. I'll fuck my legs.
You weren't needing those.
No, I got his legs cut off at the end.
Yo, I can't wait to see the first crippled guardian.
It's got my legs cut off.
The first crippled guardian was some dude who like cut his hand in.
There is no crippled guardian, Will. That's the
No,
thing.
there is.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna-
There's a dude who cut his hand in
Okay,
the
no,
dark
you grab the
forest.
thing. I will defend. Will, good luck.
There was a time I would have.
The easy,
Sorry,
one
Noah.
of the really easy Seraph bunker missions, so it's not too much
Oh,
of a
okay.
hassle. Although you will be very pleasantly surprised by it.
Alright, no spoilers.
Are we going to? Is it the? Are we going to the?
Shut the fuck up.
No, I haven't. I don't know what this is.
Oh no, I don't really know what you were gonna say.
I was going to say, are we going to like the back bunker from D1, where we went and activated?
Oh
whatever
no,
it was?
not the thingy.
Oh.
Because obviously there was the
data terminal
Omnigul
is
one, wasn't
located
there?
in a subterranean bunker. It contains
No, not
the
that
most
one.
highly classified files in my
I mean,
archives.
you mean the
By design,
the
these
one-
have been
D1
completely isolated
D1
from
mission.
the network.
the Saber
You
one,
must
Fallen
physically
Saber?
retrieve them.
No, where we activate the giant antenna in D1.
Banana knows of
Oh,
their
what?
existence.
No.
Why does it sound... Okay, why does it sound like we're
I haven't
going...
played D1
Oh,
in a
you
while.
probably haven't played for. You haven't probably haven't played New Light, have
Did you guys not hear what he said?
Entrance to the bunker is ahead of you.
Yeah, I
Clear
did.
the area, and I will open the
Oh.
door.
It sounds like we're going after his nudes right now.
Yeah. It's this data is very critical, and it's
How many
Not-
terabytes do you
I
think
would like
it
to
has?
point out that my SMG was at 1350 that entire time.
well, that explains that.
Well, to be fair, we still did it in reasonable time.
And we didn't wipe.
We didn't wipe. No, we all died at least once, but
How
we
many
didn't wipe.
times have these bunkers been breached?
You don't wipe?
The fallen,
No, we use a bidet.
the taken.
See, that's just classy.
For what?
That's French.
It's the
And
only
the
good
French
thing the
are also-
Europeans has ever
Probably
given to me.
notice if one thing you probably noticed with Rasputin's dialogue at the moment, compared to how he was speaking when he first
Ah, no, my melon!
activated,
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my
he's
melon rolled
way
away.
more human sounding than he was at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like he's actually sounded like proper melancholic in it.
As the Warmind, my primary objective has been ensuring humanity's survival. To achieve that objective,
He is more than a
engaged in
weapon.
espionage, sabotage, murder, all acts of tyranny, all unforgivable. But one of them was particularly egregious, an order I nearly executed.
Oh,
Is this
Will,
Black
Will,
Hammer?
stop. There's a bug at the moment. We need to make sure we let him speak before we go any forward.
Oh, okay.
Has he
Okay,
finished
so
speaking?
He's finished
Yeah, we
speaking to
can
me,
go.
yeah.
Is
Let's
he?
go to the thingy.
Is this Black Hammer? Black Hammer area.
What the hell is Black Hammer?
Yeah! Am I right? I was right!
Fallen raiders detected.
Is this something I don't know because I didn't play
This
that
was
part?
the Whisper of the Worm V1.
Yeah, Black Spindle was Whisper of the
Black
Worm,
Spindle.
Black Hammer.
Black Hammer was for...
Okay, this
Oh,
is
was
definitely
that
something
it?
I have not done.
Yeah, it was it.
Oh!
Oh wow, an actual elevator working this time.
So,
Yeah.
I reactivated the protocol to use the war sats against it. I intended to immobilize the Traveler, to force it to stay. But in the end, I aborted the firing sequence. Anna does not remember this, but it was she who convinced me to stop. She has always been the angel on my shoulder. My humanity. She is the reason that I am more than a weapon. I am Rasputin because of Anna Bray.
Nudes. Let's go.
Hey, let me, I'm up.
Get this
Cunt.
shit.
Why you? No one cares about you. You have no land.
He has no land. He follows no flag.
Owes allegiance to no cow.
But they should be safe in the Vanguard's
He is a
possession.
murderer, and he has no
I
legs.
will decrypt them here.
Sweet.
It was nice coming back to this stupid fucking place, even if it was the easiest mission in the game.
Black Spindle.
Remember
Oh,
how fucking brutal it was to do this mission in Destiny 1 with all the taken and shit.
Yeah.
Like you had to fight the fucking.
They had to do it on purpose, didn't they?
Okay, I'm not even gonna
No.
lie. I don't remember anything you're talking about. I don't remember.
Game
Let's go to the
crashed.
helm, by the way.
Your game
My
crashed?
game crashed.
Game
For
crash?
fuck's sake, his game crashed.
Oh, that's not good. He's gonna get.
We'll be right back.
Well. If it isn't George.
I swear to God, Ben, I will give you a fucking Viking funeral,
I
okay?
honestly
But
thought-
if you're
no,
here,
honestly, I thought.
who's guarding Hades?
Hades.
Wait, no.
Why would someone guard Hades?
Cerberus.
You.
When
I don't know.
Ben said, well, if it isn't George, I honestly thought he was about to break out into a song like Oogie Boogie.
You're
What are
joking!
you, gay?
You're joking! I can't
Well,
believe
well,
it!
If it isn't Noah, I was wondering why the birds stopped singing.
Fuck off.
You can hear birds singing, it's like night.
Fuck off.
Okay, so if George is the one supposed to be guarding Hades, and Noah is the one who makes the
Hades,
birds stop singing.
Hades is in
what's
like hell,
mine?
by the way.
Yes,
That's
I know
another
what the
thing.
fuck Hades
Boy.
is. What's
Lunch
mine?
time is over.
Well, calm down, we get it, you smash.
That's Will's. Will's one is lunch time is over.
Mom said it's my turn to go on the Xbox.
I was
Oh,
wondering if
And
you forgot
Mom's
that.
been dead for 15 years, Tom. You don't need a...
I don't know what it is with
Get
goth
to her
chicks in
again.
the gym, but they are attracted to that face like moths to a flame. It's ridiculous.
Sticks and
How difficult it
stones,
is to
Raymond?
not stare at the girls that have like
Your
one
breakfast.
side of their head coloured to the different, like coloured to a different side. It's ridiculous over
Fucking
there.
Wednesday Adams walks into the gym and starts doing
No, it's like
deadlifts.
it's not even that. It's like well, yeah, it kind of is.
Okay, you can
Also,
join
did you
me.
see that now? Apparently, she's inspired a new generation of goth chic, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty
Will,
cringe.
do I not know her?
Yeah, we're doing it now.
It's like you aren't true goth, okay? You have a good relationship with your father, I bet.
I really like the part where the current modern day generation is the two role models is either Wednesday Adams or Patrick Bateman. I don't really
One
like how
for
this
each
generation's
gender.
gonna end up, you guys.
One for
Some
each
Sigma
gender.
One for each gender.
No, it's it's the older ones that know about the Sigma meme. And the younger ones will just follow his example.
Exactly.
No, seriously, I was at the gym and there was one girl that had green and blue hair, like cut right down the middle. One side was
It was
different colour to the other.
Jolene!
And then there was a white and a black one, and I was like, man, you guys are all over, aren't you?
you met legendary singer-songwriter Sia? Oh my god.
I don't know what that is.
I was about to say, it sounds like, what's her name?
You met the...
Frickin' Scott
Overlord.
Pilgrim.
Oh,
Ramona?
Sounds like
Ramona
Ramona.
Flowers? You punched the highlights out of her hair. Keep highlights out of
My
it.
favorite
You'll pay for your
my
crimes
favorite
against
bit is the
humanity.
blooper from that scene where it's just fucking what's her name? It's going fucking blue hair. Fucking blue hair.
Okay, I'm gonna interaction
blue
with
hair.
in
You
cutscene.
There he
have my
is.
gratitude for securing the files. It would have been inadvisable to leave them unattended, given recent developments. I apologize for not disclosing their existence earlier. To do so required a level of trust I have not held for a considerable time. But, as always, you proved equal to the task. The Traveler chose you well. I once employed human agents in a similar manner. I dubbed them Seraphs, granted them access to experimental armaments and armor. At times I wonder if I predicted the Traveler's creation of Guardians, or if I independently deemed my avatars worthy of such responsibility. Whatever my intrinsic reasoning, the results were sound. You and the Seraphs are kindred spirits, stalwart defenders of your kind. In the past, I have made errors in judgment, decisions based on faulty premises and flawed moral frameworks. But you are proof that the Sereph Protocol was no such error. Choosing to trust humanity may have been the best of my decisions. I do not know what the ultimate outcome of this war will be. But come what may,
Oh, I'm so
we will
pissed.
fight together.
Rasputin thanks you for retrieving the files and apologizes for not disclosing their existence earlier. To do so would require a level of trust I have not held for a considerable time, it says. He goes on to liken you to a Seraph's, special human agents he entrusted with advanced armor and weaponry, where he admits to making many mistakes in the past. He considers you proof that trusting humanity was not one of them. Rasputin vows, no matter what the future brings, you and he will face it together. Have I ever told you about my best friend?
Oh
Rasputin.
shit! Oh, it's Fenchurch.
A series of automated beeps emit from a dormant exoframe. On a screen nearby, a small prompt appears. Remote download initiated. A data uplink notification flashes at Ghost's eye. It's a message.
You meet at the end of the road. Oh, Guardian. One dead drop from the left hand, the perfect opportunity to snatch it from under the House Salvation's nose. Since we last spoke, I did some more digging and discovered that our current age Haki was responsible for stealing and attempting to reverse engineer the cage created by Dominus Gaul all those years ago to imprison the Traveler. The technology they had harnessed was in turn stolen by Scions loyal to Callus, who used it to create the light suppressor munitions used during the assassination attempt on Zavala. It's an interesting tangle of threads, but I can't see quite where it leads. And like all real mysteries, you might never. All that aside, you have a mission to accomplish. Details forthcoming.
Thank you.
That
Fourth
kind
timer.
That kind of
Hated
died.
the way you read that.
Yeah.
I hated every moment of it.
I know. I don't
George,
care.
stop being a little fag.
You do the old man
my
voice,
God.
William, and you do
Oh
it
my
well.
God,
Stick to
no,
it.
banter.
Yeah, but he's
In
Australian.
game.
Yeah, that wasn't Australian. That was
Australian.
Yeah,
Like
you
tortured
fucking
Western.
cunt. Boy!
Australians.
Boy! Is that
I do like your old man voice, Will.
So is the final like 2 weeks of missions in this season? Is that going to be
It's gonna be like it's gonna be like an exorcism, I believe.
I'm 99% sure it's going to have something to do
Oh,
with
yes,
closing
the
the
radio.
pitch and activating the war set.
The radio. Video.
Morty!
Video.
Morty!
Morty. Noah. Get here now.
Morty! You! Morty!
Yeah, no, you might, yeah, go and grab the thing.
RAS, engage Turing mode, conversational.
Old habits.
Sorry. I'm so used to you being more machine, more directive driven and less... I wish this had come for you at a better time.
I know. I can grant you this one analytical certainty. There is never a better time. There is only in time or too late.
You're right. Like always.
I suppose that brings us to another point. I am not always right.
You guys drink much alcohol?
I got like
Read a
really
bit of a
wasted
cutscene, one
once,
second.
but I never really did again. So.
They're wrong.
What?
They are not. You have given me the ability to
Did you say you got really drunk once, but you're never gonna do it again?
also the ways in which my
1 second.
Why have
We're in
you
a
never gotten
cutscene.
drunk with me?
We're in a cutscene. 1 second.
being of humanity. It is the sum of an equation I am still trying to balance. But that does not mean your work has been in vain. You gave me choice and free will. And I did with it what I thought was right. That is the sum of your life's work. I see now, at the time of our final calculus, the value in that. The value in emotion, in caring, in how humans make both logical and illogical conclusions from the same points of data. And why both are valuable.
Thank you, Red.
No matter what comes in the future, I will always cherish the life you have given me.
How many pets have you gotten so far, Noah? What's your
Why
pet?
is he heavy breathing? Why is he doing like a Zack? Why is he going? Why is he going?
Fuck!
There we go. Now
Will,
we can.
why is Will the one that keeps dying?
Now we can enjoy the dog and pee.
Yes, it's the end of the video. I guess goodbye. See you for next season. Yes.